not as good today. At Great Lakes Dragway, we had a problem and nipped a plug. Changed the plugs out. Made a little tune-up change that we thought might have had an input to it. Not sure on that. I don't buy it, but whatever. We had to try something. And we actually had to make a second run today because the first one obviously was terrible and was going to affect our average. So we had to wait a few hours. So we got a late start on the drive to the next stop. So we've already hit our first checkpoint and had lunch. Rolling down about 55 miles an hour. That's probably a little slow, but temperatures are all looking good. We're not passing out. The fumes are better. His eyes ain't red. But that's our live update. We got about, what do we have? We'll say, I don't know, roughly 45 miles or so to our next stop. And then we probably got that again to the hotel for tomorrow for Byron. So still rolling along good. Car's acting right on the street, but it is definitely slowed down a little bit today. It was hot. That is another input. It was blazing this afternoon. So the car was bound to slow down some. Yeah, density altitude was like 2,000 feet higher was Monday at Byron. So certainly should have slowed down. We slowed down a little bit yesterday because of the pop-up and crackling, which carried over into today's first run. But the last run sounded clean, it just didn't perform quite as well. So it is what it is. She's still running and we're still going down the road. We had a threat of severe weather and all that, but it looks like that all blew through and didn't do anything. So looks like a dry ride the rest of the way. Not much else to talk about unless something happens, and let's hope that's not the case. We haven't ran out of gas yet today. We did that twice yesterday. Did we do it 2 times or 3 times? 3 times yesterday? Okay. So it's kind of comical. We almost made our second stop by, what, 4 miles? Almost made the second stop by 4 miles. Had to stop, put fuel in it. And I shit you not, we stopped for dinner 0.4 miles away from the hotel last night. And we left dinner and made it 0.2 miles and ran out of fuel. We made it halfway to the hotel, so we had to throw a little bit of go-go juice in it and make the rest of the trip. So not too long ago we stopped, filled up the cell, filled up what, 3 jugs? 4 jugs. So we got 20 gallons in a trailer. That we're planning on that getting us to the hotel, but we're going to reevaluate when we get to our stop because I think there's a few E85 stations in that area. So we'll do some math and pad it a little bit, obviously by more than a few miles. But we'll have some more updates at least tomorrow. I'll try to post some of the videos that I recorded from Great Lakes. The signal was hit and miss. I did some live earlier and it was in and out. Seemed like, there we go, we're honking at somebody driving by. I didn't get to flip the camera. But yeah, the signal was pretty rough up there. It was terrible in the station things, but up by the tower it was great, so whatever. I don't know if they had a repeater or what the deal was. But anyway, we got some video, we've got some in-car trailer burnouts. Of course, I mean, you know, somebody, although I will give him credit, he resisted making them ridiculous. He made them at least somewhat sane, even though the motor seems to be one to act a little weak.